And they're off.
Here's a recap of Kentucky Derby weekend. May the 6th, on Friday, it was Kentucky Oaks Day, and Saturday, May the 7th, was Kentucky Derby Day, where we hosted a Kentucky Derby party. So let's turn first to the Kentucky Oaks Day. On the Churchill Downs card, I had 5 stakes races, including the Kentucky Oaks. But the best one, the one that meant the most to me, was the first one. It was the Grade 2 La Trionne Stakes, which marked Blind Luck's return to Churchill Downs.
It's Friday, May 6th, Kentucky Oaks Day. First pick of the day was Blind Luck, who went off as the 8-5 favorite. And as they broke out of the gate,
Finder moves forward. They're in the gate. And they're off in the La Trionne, and Blind Luck was the one who stumbled leaving the gate. And he's taken right back. Blind Luck was right down on her knees as he let them go, and now she trails them a distant last with Absent Minded on the outside.
oh, right to her knees. Are you serious? She's come from behind horse as they hit the far turn.
Final 3/16, and this is all up for the taking. All due respect, with on the outside Unrivaled Bell. Here's Blind Luck now trying to pounce on the outside. Absent Minded on the inside. Unrivaled Bell and Blind Luck. These two great fillies hucking up down to the line, and Blind Luck gets up to win. Brilliant performance.
Oh, so close. Look at all my friends that had winning tickets. A good start to the day.
My other horses on Oaks Day didn't run nearly as well. Arienza was right there at the top of the stretch, faded to 8th. Cara Cortado, long shot at 7-1, was head bobbing through mid-stretch before tiring late to be 4th. Air Sport was a late running 3rd from post position 13 on the turf. And Cathman Blue looked to make a threatening move on the turn. Really thought she was the filly for the Oaks, but flattened out in the stretch, ran a distant 6th.
So now let's move on to the highlights of Saturday, May 7th, Kentucky Derby Day. In the 8th race at Churchill Downs, it was the Grade 2 Churchill Downs Distaff Mile. I like number 8, Aviate.
Aviate now begins to fly down the outside. Fantasia comes on late. It all changes inside the final furlong. Here's Aviate on the outside with Aruna. These two go on. Fantasia last on the scene. Aviate got first run for Kent Desormo, and Aviate takes the Churchill Distaff turf.
In the 10th at Churchill, it was the Grade 1 Woodford Turf Classic. My best bet of the day at Churchill, number 1, Little Mike scratched.
In my bet of the day, Little Mike scratched out of the race. That left Get Stormy as the lone speed, so I made my bet on TwinSpires.com and doubled the investment on Get Stormy, who went off at 7-1.
Turf Class A. And it was a good start for Teeks North, who came out very well. Now Get Stormy is going to go up and grab the lead, and Get Stormy will take early coming to the top of the stretch here. Get Stormy turning for home in front. He's going to try to take in the distance. He's got a 2-length lead here, coming to mid-stretch. Rocky Strut on the outside. Smart Bid in between horses. Court Vision down on the inside comes Doubles Partner into the final 16th. Still Get Stormy. He keeps the lead from Smart Bid. Doubles Partner on the inside. Get Stormy holds on over Smart Bid.
I really felt bad about Get Stormy's win and the big price that it paid, because when I went out to the track and I made the selections, I did not know that Little Mike had scratched. If we'd been out there on track as a group, I would have done what I did at Florida Derby Day when Funny Bone scratched and my backup selection was Captain Candyman Can. Everybody bet with me on Captain Candyman Can, and that was a popular winner. So if I had known that Little Mike had scratched and we were out at the track together, I would have looked at the racing form and I would have come up with Get Stormy for everyone. But I didn't have the form with me, and I didn't get to look at it until I got home later, and then all I could do was bet on the Twin Spires count. And I would have gladly bet on the Twin Spires count, but the problem was, if I had won with everyone, it would have emptied out my cash flow over $300, and I just didn't have that kind of money. I didn't know if people wanted to bet that bet with me. But I felt bad because everybody would have had a winning weekend They would have been 3 for $10 with a net profit of $44, but instead everybody came out about $35 behind. That's what happens when you don't actually go to the track. In the sprint, I narrowed it down to Regally Ready and Chamberlain Bridge. I went with Chamberlain Bridge, who was a horse for the course, late running third to Regally Ready. In the Grade 1 Humana Distaff, I initially liked Sassy's Image. She hadn't won in over a year, so I went with one of my favorite horses, Evening Jewel. Sassy Image won, paid $34. In the Kentucky Derby, my horse, Master of Hounds, was a good late running fifth at 15 to 1. The horse that won, Animal Kingdom, go figure. I had said to many people there were 2 bets I would like to make on the Derby. $200 that Dialed In would not win, he did not, and $200 that the winner would pay well over $20. Animal Kingdom paid $48. It was kind of cool that while we hosted the party here, that I got out the Churchill Down bricks that are over 100 years old, and we put roses on them. These are the original bricks from the paddock. And when they replaced the bricks about 10 years ago, my cousin Roz, who we stayed with her at the Breeders' Cup, offered the bricks to me, and so I have about a dozen that in the near future I want to build my own little miniature winner's circle with the jockey statue. So that was a pretty cool treat. I did have some other winners on the card. I had the winner in the opening at Arlington. Very happy that it was opening weekend at Arlington this week. Got off to a good start there, where not only did I have the winner in the opener, but I had 3.
Straight to Musina, narrowly on the outside is Helicopter, now driven to challenge by Eddie Perez, and just above the 16th hole, Helicopter takes off. Straight to Musina, Plymouth Bay and Ship's Cabin, here's the all-weather warrior. Helicopter, now a 17.
For the stakes races over the weekend at Churchill Downs, I did well. At Arlington, I did well, but around the country, I lost some money. But still, it was a fun weekend. The party was a great time.